Hello, today I'm going to teach you how to make a granny square in moss stitch. Now moss stitch is just a single crochet and a chain. So let's make a start. So today I'm going to need some nice yarn, and I'm going to use my absolute favourite, as everybody knows, and it feels like butter. It's a Lion brand yarn, and it's 8-ply, and it just knits up beautifully. I'm going to use it with a 4mm hook, and I'm going to also need 4 stitch markers just for the beginning, and of course scissors. Now, a little trick that I've taught some people, and let's hope it works today, is if you want to use the middle of your yarn, it keeps it nice and clean, and it also makes it stop from rolling around everywhere. So if you've got cats or dogs when you're crocheting, that ball's running, sort of rolling all over the floor, I know what sort of problems you're going to have. So what I'm going to do is show you. So you take the label off, put it up on its end, and just give it a little sort of a pat like a ball, and just make it so that it's a bit rounder. Put your fingers in the end, and if you're very lucky, you will find, oh, I might try the other way. If it comes out in a lump, it's not a big deal. It's going to be the same bit. Pull it out. With the tail end, we're going to make a loop like so. Then we're going to pinch a bit of the tail end, put it up through the top, and this is going to create our magic circle. Like so. And when you pull the tail end, if you've done it right, this loop should be getting smaller. I don't want to make it too small. It's not actually a stitch, it's actually the border of the magic circle where we're going to work. So what you do then is flip it and sit it under the running yarn, or sort of under, in this respect, down that way. So put your hook up against the knot, grab your running yarn, bring it over, and make the first stitch. Now that's going to count as a single crochet in our round. Then we do 2 chain and 1 more single crochet in the magic circle. And I'm going to put a stitch marker. This yellow one's going to be very important. And we're going to pop it under those 2 chains. Now, if you want to, you can put another stitch marker under that 1 chain. I'm not going to, but if you want to help yourself, you can put another stitch marker under there. That's the edge of our square. So we do another single crochet, single chain, and then we do, this is the corner, single crochet and 2 chain, and another single crochet, all into that magic circle. I'm going to put my stitch marker under those 2 chain so I know where the corners are. Single chain, single crochet. Okay, we're heading into the next corner. Single crochet, 2 chain, and another single crochet to keep it in there. I'll get my stitch marker and go under there. Single chain. So that's the edge. Then we do another single chain, and we're going back in for the last corner. Two chain, single crochet, stitch marker under the 2 chains there, and then we do a single crochet, sorry, a chain, single crochet, chain, and then we're ready to go back into the next round. Now keep your tail at the back of your work, as so, and then to start the new round you actually go straight back into that first corner, which is why this stitch marker is so important. And so unlike other granny squares that I've ever done, it works in a cycle. It's sort of going, or a spiral rather, going round this way. That's why this particular stitch marker is so important, because that's the beginning and the end of the spiral, of the round. Okay, so now what we're going to do, while I've just done the first single crochet of the next round, we're going to tighten this magic circle, and I'll try to just put a bit of pressure on the edges. Oh, it's around there, so I'll just move it around. So if I pull, you'll see that the middle circle is getting smaller and smaller and smaller until it disappears. Don't cut this bit off yet. Don't try to weave it. Just leave it out like that. Okay, so I've done the first single crochet in that corner, which is the beginning of the second round. We do 2 chain and another single crochet and a chain. So now I'm going to take that out and I'm going to put it back in this corner again. This is my special one. This is the one that you've got to keep. Okay, so we had 1 single crochet in between the there it is there. So this is the corner there. There's that 1 single crochet that we had in the middle before in the first round. So we're going to go either side, so we're going to end up with 2. Go in, single crochet number 1 and single crochet number 2. Round 2, 2 on the edge, not counting the corners. Back into the corner, do a single, 2 chain and another single crochet and a chain. I'm going to take this one out too. It's up to you. If you want to keep using them, go right ahead. I think after the second round it's pretty easy to see the corners, but it's up to you. Okay, so here we go again. There's the corner. There's the 1 chain, 1 single crochet that we did in the middle. So we're going to go on either side of that. We're going to go in there, do 1 single crochet and a chain, and then we're going to do another one on that side and do a chain. Now we're back into the corner, single crochet and 2 in every corner, and the other one, and I've done the chain as well. I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to keep the yellow one. That's the only one I want to keep. Okay, once again, we did 1 in between. See if you can locate it. There it is right there. So we're going to go either side of it. I've done my chain. Single crochet number 1 and single crochet number 2. Chain, corner, single crochet, 2 chain, single crochet and a chain. Okay, we're up the last edge. Look for that single crochet and it's right there. So we're going to go either side of it. Let me double check that's right there. Yeah, right there. So I'm going to go in there, do my single crochet and a chain and another single crochet and the chain. So that's the end of round 2. You can see why sometimes if you keep that center part loose, it's easier to see the stitches because you can stretch it out. And we can always tighten this again. As I said to you before, that's why don't tie it off, don't pull it too tight, just enough to be able to see the square. Okay, so now we're up to round 3. So there's going to be 3 single crochets on the side. Okay, we're going to go straight into that corner, the very first one, with the most important one. 2 chain and back in there. I always like to finish with a chain. It just reminds me that I've done it, instead of looking back and not knowing whether you've done it or not. That into that corner, the most important corner. I'm not going to stress that enough, because if you lose that, you're going to forget, you'll lose track of how many on each side. Because, for example, when I finish this one, it's going to have more on the side than these ones. Okay, so we had, there's our corner, we had 2. Remember? Now we're up to round 3. Now when you put it in, see that little strand there that connects to this single crochet? Always go to the right of that so that you're right under the chain. 1, 2, and 3. Then into our corner, 1 single crochet, 2 chain, 1 single crochet and the chain. Okay, here we go again. Now remember that that one is part of our corner, so we're going to go into here, and that's 1, and that's 2, and that is number 3. Chain, here's our corner, do 1 single crochet, 2 chain and another single crochet back in that corner and the chain. Again, here we go, we've got the 2 single crochets now, and now we're going to have 3. 1, right under, see how there's a bit there, I don't know if you can see that. We go to the right of it, so we're right under the chain. That's 2, and that is 3, and a chain. We're up to the last corner. Single crochet, 2 chain, single crochet, chain. 1, chain, 2, a chain, and 3, and the chain. Now I'll show you, it's curling up, but as soon as you pull that tail nice and tight, you'll see the square. Okay, it's all starting to come together now. Again, keep that tail, don't cut it off yet. Wait till the end, because sometimes it opens up to let you see a bit more. Okay, now I'm just going to do one more round. Obviously, you're going to be doing more. Number 4, and it's an important round because I'm going to show you how to finish off. Okay, because we're in a spiral, you can see there's a sort of a bump there, and we don't want that. So in we go. Okay, so we're at the end now of that round, and it's going to be the end of my square. So let me show you how to finish off. Just going to pull that a bit tighter there. Okay, so it really looks pretty. It looks prettier as you get bigger, but for the tutorial purposes, I'm not going to do any more. So where we would normally go in to do our first single crochet is where we change it. So I'm going to do my chain that goes over that single crochet, and then I'm going to go into that corner. This is to finish off, and I'm going to do a slip stitch, and that's the end of it, and that'll keep all the edges even without seeing anything of the spiral. You won't even notice it. Now what we do after that is a very secure tie. I'll show you how to do that. So you cut a little bit of yarn, keep a fair bit, because you know you're going to be darning it and you don't want a tiny little edge of yarn. So what we do is we create as if we're going to do a chain, but hold on to this bit under here that's in between the work and the hook. So there, so you hold on to that, do your chain and pull it all the way through. Okay, I'm going to tighten that up a bit. Then you put your tail back through the front of that loop that you were holding and pull it again, and that will secure it. It would be almost impossible to undo that, so don't do it until you know you've finished because it's hard to undo. Okay, so I can take that off now. I know where the corner is because there it is, and not that it really matters now because you've finished it. So finally you'll have to darn your edges in to hide. Do them as you go. Don't wait till the last end and then the last of all your work and end up with all these tails to do. So you can see it's really even. I can point them out to you if you like. So it goes corner 1, 2, 3, 4, corner, corner 1, 2, 3, 4, corner 1, 2, 3, 4, corner 1, 2, 3, 4, corner. So there it is. Okay, and that is our moss stitch granny square. I hope I've helped you learn something new today. Please give me some comments, a review on my tutorial. Any feedback would be most appreciated, and please like and subscribe. Thank you. you.